Hi everybody, I'm Lady Sylvine and welcome to my Realm of Purpose. Today's video is super chill. It's just a little theory I had since watching the release date trailer, and I felt like sharing it with you guys. Apologies for any noises in the background, I can't help it. This'll be a one-off. My computer for some reason isn't having a good day. I think she's unwell. But yeah, let's just get on with it. Nice short fun theory video. We all remember that moment in the recent trailer where they showed us fen'harel in his giant wolf form, and I just want to share some thoughts I have on that scene. The scene plays out in the heavily blighted streets of Minrathous, somewhere below the circle in an ominous red sky. Rook approaches the scene, and the dragon above hovers down towards them, when a giant wolf erupts from the place where Rook was standing, leaping up for the dragon. This scene has left me with a lot of thoughts, but the one that I settle on is, this doesn't make sense. If the wolf is indeed Solas, though it is possible that Solas either possesses Rook and then shapeshifts, which personally I would be down for, I'm fine with that, that'd be cool, or Rook has learned to take on the form of the Dreadwolf, somehow. But it still doesn't make sense that the wolf is attacking this insanely bigger, intimidating dragon. It doesn't make sense. Let's go forward with the interpretation that this wolf is Solas. Solas doesn't do this. He avoids fights as much as possible. He doesn't deliberately go into danger, and when he does become cornered or is caught, he's known to use trickery, manipulation, or he's tricked someone into thinking that he's been caught, and he's not really. He doesn't jump headfirst into fights, especially if he can't win them. Consider one of Felisan's stories from the Masked Empire. fen'harel recognised that he could not slay this great beast if he fought it outright. Instead, he loosed an arrow, and that eventually felled the beast when it came back down. The only time Solas willingly went into danger in the series, into a fight he knew he would not return from, was during the quest in Hushed Whispers, where a year into a doomed timeline, if Solas was a companion during the quest, along with whatever other companion you brought, will willingly sacrifice themselves fighting demons in Venatori to give the Inquisitor time to reverse the spell that sent them into the future, with Dorian of course. Yeah, that was a wild quest actually. But Solas was willing to give his life then, because he knew he was still in the past that the Inquisitor would return to. A version of him that still existed that would continue on with his mission. This version of him could die. What we saw in this trailer could be Solas sacrificing himself, because I don't see him winning that fight. Not a single bit. Look at the size and implied power difference. Which would lead me to hope that this is another doomed timeline scenario like in Hushed Whispers, but I don't know if they could pull that off again, since they've already done it. So we'll see. If they pull it off correctly, I'll probably enjoy that. And Hushed Whispers was one of my favourite quests. I cried so hard. Alternatively, allow me to propose that this isn't actually a fight, which is what I'm settled on currently. The way it looks to me is that Rook and possible companions are running through Minrathous that looks like your worst nightmare. It's barely recognisable as a city, especially if you compare it to what we see in the beginning of the game from the gameplay reveal. And traversing it must be insanely difficult, especially if there's darkspawn, and if you look at this part of the scene, there are fleshy tendrils reaching up for the dragon and the wolf like snakes going to constrict their prey. We've seen it in other parts of the trailer actually. Well, at least what I think is what happens when the tendrils actually get you. What I'm trying to say is, it's both difficult to travel around the city and extremely dangerous. And yet we see Rook doing so. But there's a dragon that can fly over the city, away from the tendrils and the darkspawn, and probably wouldn't want to get caught in those tendrils, or get its wings torn, or otherwise be bound to the ground. I think what's happening here is the wolf isn't necessarily attacking the dragon, it's trying to jump onto and latch onto it, so that when the dragon does take off to get away from these tendrils and things, it'll get them out of that situation as well. fen'harel's just called an Uber, essentially, but the Uber is a dragon. It just It looks like the wolf is more so trying to tackle the dragon and latch onto it rather than outright bite and attack it. Plus, the dragon doesn't attack the wolf either. Not with its breath attack, not even by simply swiping at it or biting at it, when it looks like it easily could, and it doesn't. It even turns its head away when it sees the wolf jumping. Maybe this dragon is actually aiding us getting out of the city. Maybe Elgranan had a turn of heart. Maybe this dragon isn't Elgranan. I have a lot of thoughts, and I don't have answers for any of them, and that bothers me. But Bioware, please don't spoil anything, please. I want to play this game and go, ooh, ah. I don't want to know, but I want to know. I just want to play this game already. Anyway, yeah, this was just a fun little theory and a bit of speculation. That's just what I think is happening in that scene, and I just wanted to get that out there. Yeah, a good bit of it is just wishful thinking on my part, but I thought it was worth sharing with you guys. Also, listening to the music for this trailer again just got me so hyped. I love this trailer so much. Oh, and one last thing, if you're still listening, thank you. I'm going to start live streaming on Sundays for just an hour or two, not too long, just a nice chill session where I play some Inquisition and chat with you guys about the Dragon Age news that week. And whatever else Dragon Age related, if we come up with other topics. It's going to be really chill, so thank you all so much for watching. Have a great day.